Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel if you've seen the channel before, and hello to you if this is the first time. So I've mentioned on this channel before I was going to do the door-to-door sales today, and I did. I just got finished that, and it was kind of awkward, it was kind of weird, but it's something that I can do. Some things that I'm concerned about aren't actually about the job or how I feel about doing that, but actually the company seems kind of shady, and it's a multi-level marketing, an MLM, which is not a pyramid scheme, but it kind of felt a little pyramid schemey, and the guy training me seemed a little shady. So if anyone's had experience doing a multi-level marketing thing, leave a comment below telling me your experience and if I should have a lot of concern or if it's good to go. It seems kind of suspicious to me. The guy didn't really seem to have a very friendly temperament. He was younger than me, and he kind of flipped out after he got shot down on one of the houses. He kind of did this really sarcastic, snarky, blah 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 to the lady, and it was like, what the fuck is this? So we were selling solar panels door to door. Well, door to door you already know because I said, but it was solar panels. And another red flag, if these are red flags, is the company that we're working for is kind of subcontracting him, and he's going to change the company name. Because it's this energy company. Well, it's a solar company called Something Energy that we're working for, and we had shirts that said that. And he says we're only going to do the shirts for another week, and then he's switching it to his own company, which actually doesn't. It says solar in the title, but it has nothing to do with solar, because he's just his company is just going to be his crew of his MLMs under him, under this solar thing, which he doesn't actually have any contractors or any panels. He's just kind of underneath this other group. So he's setting up his own pyramid scheme. It might be a legitimate multi-level marketing now, but he might be either setting up his own pyramid scheme, or he's going to try to steal the clients from the current solar panel place that he's working for. So he kind of seemed shady, and he seemed really kind of pouty aggressive, and he was kind of saying he was going to buy a Mustang and a mansion, and he doesn't actually have any money. You can kind of tell. So it's kind of like peacocking, which might be normal because there is a lot of egotistical guys out there who kind of boast and brag about things they don't have. But at the same time, if he's kind of boasting and bragging about things he doesn't have as a way of recruitment, and if this is going to get to a point where it's going to be kind of pyramid schemey, he's mentioned the levels of the thing. So I mean, I haven't put any money into it. I haven't given him my any personal information other than my email and phone number. So he only has my email and my phone number, so I haven't given him any money or anything like that. But I don't know even if the sales pitches are helpful to the people or not either. I don't really understand the numbers yet, and from what I understand from the numbers that he gave me, and he might have gave me a one that makes him look good, which is probably what he did, and the return on investment takes 11 years. So if that's a good one and it takes longer for an average or a shittier one, let's say it takes 15 years for a return of investment, and their panels are good for 20 or 22 years, and you're making payments on that, it might be an okay deal. But I don't want to be using language that hard sells anyone, and I don't want to be put in a position where I'm door knocking and he's kind of just chilling, and I'm the face of this, and it turns out to be some kind of scam, or we're screwing these people over. I don't want to kind of have my face and my name and me associated with that if that's where this is going. And like he was talking like really good game, but he had somebody drop him off, so he doesn't even have a car. Like I said, he is younger than me, so I mean, he quit his job as a barista to do this, but then he was also saying that he has like 4 companies and that he has like an HVAC company that he does the marketing for. So I don't really know what to believe, because he's weaved a big story one way and he said things that make it seem like it's fabricated. And there was also times where he was kind of, it almost seemed like he was giving subliminal jabs to me, like that I was kind of a little, I'm not like a smiley guy. I'm kind of stiff, and he was kind of making jabs at that, which could be to loosen me up and get me into doing sales pitches. But he also was saying like stuff like, oh, like he was saying like, oh, sometimes the best way is just to train somebody and teach them, but sometimes, you know, if someone's not going to do it, you got to raise your voice. And like he's kind of setting the language and the tone to like kind of be like a micromanager, tighten the screw on people underneath him type thing. So it's kind of like, this might be legitimate, but it also might go pyramid schemey pretty fast. So I'm not entirely comfortable with it, but I'm dipping my toe in it, and I'm going to be willing to do another door-to-door thing with the guy. But it's hard to tell if it's a fear of me just to be like, I'm out of my comfort zone and I want to just stay the same, or if these are real red flags, because I'm not sure how MLMs work. I'm not sure how door-to-door sales typically work, and I'm not sure if all door-to-door sales kind of feel a little bit scuzzy and scammy like this, and if that's just kind of my attitude towards it and my perception, just the lens I'm viewing it from, because I'm somebody who I feel work is something that you do with your hands, more than kind of like, he was giving like tips of like how to like posture yourself and kind of like he was turning on and off like this very fake charm, and it was kind of like, I mean, I get it, and we all do that to some degree, but if the deals are good, then I can accept that. But if the deals are bad and we're pushing a product that's not legitimate or subpar, then it's psychopathic behavior, and then I'm not okay with that. So it depends on how it unfolds over the next week or two, and go from there. But I did want to make this video both because I just make videos to kind of process things on my own. I make videos kind of as like a vlog type channel. This is a vlog channel, ASMR too, and all that. So I do like creating these videos, and I also want to hear if anyone has any kind of comments on this. I was on Reddit. I'm not typically like a huge Redditor type guy. I don't have an account, but I have the app, and I sometimes search the threads to see what other people are saying, and there wasn't really any good advice on this. I kind of looked MLM, solar panel companies, and I found a lot of shady stuff. So there is a lot of kind of not reputable companies that are door knocking and kind of doing shady things. I don't know if that's particularly this. I was hired off Indeed. We had 2 Zoom calls before the door knocking. I don't know if I even want to give him my information to get paid, because I don't really trust him at that point. It seemed really shady to me, but I'm kind of an overly cautious guy, sometimes paranoid by nature, and it's kept me safe, but it's also held me back in life. And this is kind of something that I'm at a crossroads with that, and I'm learning to flip over more stones and explore. But at the same time, this guy did definitely rub me the wrong way, and I don't want to be the face of something if it turns out to be a scam, A, and then B, I don't want this to turn into some sort of pyramid scheme and them to get my information or to con me. because conning me would be even worse than conning them. But if they were conning them, I would get out the door. Like, I wouldn't be doing that because that would be stupid. And I don't want to be even like a pushy salesman. I don't even want to be doing hard sales. I want to have, like, if I'm going to sell something, I want like a product that kind of sells itself. People are interested in it. It works. I don't know if that's what this is yet. And this guy is kind of like, I've called the company because he works for the company kind of indirectly. Like, it seems like they have their own sales team and their own marketing team, at least their website says, and it doesn't seem to be associated with him at all. And then they just hired him on the side to do extra door knocking, it seems. So I did call the solar company and asked if he's associated with it, and they said yes. It put my mind at ease for a little bit, but then when he showed up and just kind of, he seemed to really, more than assertive, he seemed kind of aggressive with it, behind like a fake friendly, which is probably what all salesmen come across. So it might not be a scam. It might just be kind of, that's the archetype of a lot of salesmen. So I'm kind of unsure about it. I'm willing to see for another couple times, but I don't want to be giving any personal information. I don't want to get too emotionally invested in this. It seems kind of weird, to be honest. And another thing is, he seemed to kind of be a little bit incompetent because he didn't really know how to close himself. Like, he was kind of getting hard no's. So it was kind of weird. It's a weird experience, but it was a first experience. So I'm rambling at this point, which is fine. But the point is, I don't know if it's a weird experience because it's the first time I tried something, or if it's just a scam or some kind of bullshit thing, which it kind of triggered me a little bit to be a little bit paranoid. It was a little awkward. But anyways, if you want to leave a comment with advice, that's cool. And then I'm going to make another video right now, ASMR video, and I'm going to post both of these. I've been posting a bit more than usual, or a little bit more than I have over the last couple months, just because I've had a little bit extra downtime. I'm still kind of getting my strength back from the shingles, so I haven't been, this is times where I'd be at the gym. I'm going to start going to the gym again pretty soon. I don't want to fade away here. But yeah, so anyways, that's where I'm at, and thanks for watching, and peace out. Hope everyone's doing good.